Hello, my name is Pam Hall and this is Earth News. Today's subject is the Sunrise Movement, using its Wikipedia definition. I had mentioned the Sunrise Movement in a prior Earth News segment about the Green New Deal, which was part 1 of 3 Green New Deal episodes I've done so far. Part 2, based on Bernie Sanders' website, and Part 3, based on the Wikipedia definition. Sunrise Movement is an American 501c4 political action organization that advocates political action on climate change. When first incorporated in 2017, the group's goal was to elect proponents of renewable energy in the 2018 midterm elections, first in the Democratic primaries and then in the general election. After the election, the organization has been focused on gaining a consensus within the Democratic Party in support of an environmental program known as the Green New Deal. Together with Justice Democrats and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the group organized a sit-in in the office of the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, which brought Sunrise its first significant press coverage. Sunrise organized a similar event in February 2019, bringing a group of young people to confront Senator Dianne Feinstein in her office. In the summer of 2013, Evan Weber, Matthew Lichtash, and the environmentalist Michael K. Dorsey used a $30,000 grant plus free office space provided by the Sierra Club and the Wesleyan University Green Fund to draft an ambitious plan for climate action, which was the basis for the incorporation of the U.S. Climate Plan 501c3 nonprofit, aka Sunrise Movement Education Fund, incorporated in January 2014. Sarah Blachevich and Varshini Prakash started the Sunrise Movement on the East Coast in 2015. Blachevich, Prakash, and other early leaders trained at Momentum, an organization that teaches community organizing. The Sunrise Movement launched as a 501c4 in 2017. During the 2018 midterms, they worked to oust candidates who would not refuse funding from the fossil fuel industry and to elect proponents of renewable energy. Half of the group's first 20 endorsements won their elections. Deb Haaland, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar won election to the House of Representatives, and 6 other endorsed candidates won election to state House or Senate seats in Florida, New York, and Pennsylvania. After the 2018 elections, the Sunrise Movement has focused on the climate change proposals collectively known as the Green New Deal, whose core principles have been described as decarbonization, jobs, and justice. Its proposals include a transition to renewable energy, expanded public transportation, and an economic plan to drive job growth. Several publications have reported that the Green New Deal opposes nuclear power and carbon capture, as well as some other technologies. However, Senator Ed Markey, the co-sponsor of the Green New Deal resolution in the United States Senate, stated that the resolution's language is technology agnostic and does not exclude nuclear power or carbon capture. In March 2019, a group of activists in UK called on the Labour Party to commit to taking radical steps to decarbonize the UK economy within a decade. Calling their movement Labour for a Green New Deal, the group's spokesperson said they got their inspiration from the Sunrise Movement and the work that Ocasio-Cortez has done in the U.S. Group members have met with Zach Exley, co-founder of the progressive group Justice Democrats, to learn from the experiences that he and Ocasio-Cortez have had working for the Green New Deal campaign in the U.S. In the summer of 2020, the Sunrise Movement has started to do wide-awake actions in which movement members show up at politicians' houses early in the morning, chanting and making noise to wake them up. November 2018 sit-in. After taking control of the House of Representatives in 2018 midterm elections, Democrats disagreed about the best way to address climate change with legislation. Sunrise planned a sit-in with Pelosi's office and asked Representative-elect Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to help them publicize the event, which she instead decided to join herself. The sit-in demands were that all members of the Democratic leadership in the House would refuse donations from the fossil fuel industry, and that Pelosi work to build consensus in the House over Green New Deal legislation to be passed when Democrats regain control of the government. The latter would be accomplished by a committee on the Green New Deal. The sit-in took place on November 13th. Over 250 protesters showed up to occupy Pelosi's office, with 51 being arrested by Capitol Police. Representative Rashida Tlaib voiced support for the protest over social media. Representative Pelosi responded by welcoming the protest over Twitter, offering to reinstate the committee on the climate crisis and noting that the already promised infrastructure bill could address many of the Sunrise Movement's concerns. Rallies in Chicago for a Green New Deal. 2019. One major goal has been to create a select committee on the Green New Deal, a plan opposed by some in the Democratic House leadership. The Sunrise Movement continued to campaign for House members to sign onto the plan to create a select committee for the Green New Deal, as opposed to simply restructuring the old committee. On December 10th, they staged a second sit-in at the offices of Nancy Pelosi and Jim McGovern. Over 1,000 protesters showed up. By December 19th, 40 members of Congress had signed on to support the creation of the committee. Instead, Speaker Pelosi and Majority Leader Steny Hoyer decided to recreate the Committee on the Climate Crisis, appointing Representative Kathy Castor as chair. Meeting with Senator Feinstein. In February 2019, several San Francisco Bay Area children, along with their adult sponsors, met with Senator Dianne Feinstein to urge her to vote to support the Green New Deal legislation. Feinstein told the children that she is working on an alternative bill and that she could not support the proposed legislation, which she believes is unworkable and has no chance of passing the Republican-controlled Senate. However, she allowed that she might vote for it as a symbolic gesture. The Sunrise Movement shared a video of the interaction, shortened so that it focused on clips of the most tense moments by way of social media and on its website. The shortened version has been viewed more than 3 million times. Sunrise also later posted the longer, unedited video on Facebook, resulting in controversy over whether the short version emphasized scenes intended to make Feinstein appear less sympathetic to the viewer. Senator Feinstein characterized the discussion as spirited, while the executive director of the Sunrise Movement said that Feinstein's treatment of the students was evidence that the Democratic Party required fundamental change. Climate change debate campaign. Sunrise Movement banner dropped in front of a DNC meeting 2019. In early 2019, the Sunrise Movement defined one of its major goals as pressuring the Democratic National Committee, DNC, to hold a single-issue presidential debate on climate change. The DNC currently bars candidates from participating in outside debates defined as multiple candidates on stage interacting with each other, but has no policy regarding participation in outside forums and town halls. On June 26, 2019, Sunrise Movement activists slept on the steps of the DNC office in Washington, D.C. to protest the lack of focus of the Democratic primary debates on the climate crisis and to call for a focused debate on climate change. On July 25th, CNN and MSNBC announced that they would be hosting a climate change town hall and forum, respectively. On August 22nd, the DNC Resolutions Committee voted 8-17 against hosting a DNC presidential climate change debate. During the session, a resolution was passed to allow multiple candidates to appear on a stage together at a climate change town hall or forum. However, in the breakout session on August 24th, the resolution was voted down 222 to 137, with the DNC chair voting no. Wide Awake campaign. In the summer of 2020, the Sunrise Movement began performing Wide Awake demonstrations, in which a group of protesters would gather outside a politician's house and make noise early in the morning. The movement was inspired by the 1860 Wide Awakes and is in protest of issues including police brutality and climate change. Politicians who have been woken up during these demonstrations include Mitch McConnell, Ted Cruz, Larry Hogan, Bill Barr, and Betsy DeVos. Political endorsements. On November 27, 2019, the Sunrise Movement announced a 2020 presidential endorsement process wherein members would decide whether or not to endorse a candidate, and if so, who that candidate should be. On January 9th, 2020, it was announced that the Sunrise Movement would endorse U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders for president. Sanders won handily with 76% of the 3,028 eligible votes. Elizabeth Warren came in second place with 17.4% of the vote. No other candidates were close, with the next highest percentage of voters opting for no preference, 1.85%, Pete Buttigieg, 1.16%, Andrew Yang, 1.2%, Tom Steyer, 0.66%, Cory Booker, 0.43%, Amy Klobuchar, 0.4%, Joe Biden, 0.36%, Marianne Williamson and Tulsi Gabbard, 0.17% each. John Delaney and Michael Bennet received 0 votes. 2018, Sunrise Movement endorsed 16 federal and statewide candidates in the 2018 election cycle. In conclusion, many movements organized or grew in response to the 2016 election, from which the Women's March to Black Lives Matter's, safe gun laws, and climate change groups, to name a few, arose. The Sunrise Movement is at the center of a huge youth awareness and engagement in response to the effects of global warming. The resulting weather catastrophes make the environment less inhabitable for all life to continue. The Sunrise Movement continues worldwide and is engaged more actions to address the very real, imminent threats of extreme weather events. The deadline is quickly approaching, at which time there is no return from the cascade of tipping points resulting in irreversible change, leading to extinction of all life on Earth. Scientists told us at the last Paris Climate Agreement what time we had left, approximately 9 years, which is now almost half gone, with only about 4 years remaining. This is why the last election was so important. Greed is killing this planet. The solution is working together for change, which incorporates human rights, because it is going to take all of us to change this trajectory. War will only expedite warming temperatures. We need to engage all of humanity as a team. Our very survival depends on diverse leadership coming together and getting it done. The following is a list of officials that support the Sunrise Movement. Thank you.
We gonna rise up till it's won. We gonna rise up till it's won. When the people rise up, the powers come down. When the people rise up, the powers come down. They try to stop us, but we keep coming back. They try to stop us, but we keep coming back. We gonna rise up till it's won. You took $400,000. Does it weigh on you at all? 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 Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Does it weigh on you on now? Which side are you on? Does it weigh on you on now? Which side are you on? Does it weigh on you on now? Which side are you on? Does it weigh on you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on?
Forget your perfect offering.
Forget your perfect offering.
Just ring the bells that still can ring.
Just ring the bells that still can ring.
There is a crack in everything.
There is a crack in everything.
That's how the light gets in. That's how the light gets in. That's how the light gets in.
That's how the light gets in.
Forget your perfect offering.
Forget your perfect offering.
Just ring the bells that still can ring.
Just ring the bells that still can ring.
There is a crack in everything.
There is a crack in everything.
That's how the light